Hello there, welcome back to another pool in our Boba Cup 2.
At the Factory T-Bar in San Gabriel, California.
Beautiful,
Pool
beautiful,
13.
10 out of 10
We're at pool 13 right here. I know, I've been practicing
pool
that
13.
all day.
Yep. So we don't have that many pools left. It's pool 13, 14, 15, 16. That's it.
And then top 6.
Yeah. So in this pool, we do have ourselves Kenji, shoopa. I believe we also have Kenny and NRM
who graduated from the previous pool.
Just got up, just additionally right there.
Yes.
So why don't we take a quick look and see about this card draw over here. And
all right.
Just as we're kind of going right in, both players are getting a little bit of an opportunity to do a bit of a warm-up song because, you know, this facility
Which I think
just
they just
opened.
did, right?
Yeah, they just finished it, actually.
So we're ready to jump right into it. The Legend of Max X Special pocket pick by Kenji already. Got the pocket.
Right there. I would have called that out of pocket, but I mean, it literally was the pick. So.
Yes, yeah, it came straight from his pocket.
Yeah, and then brilliant to you. I was gonna go AKB48, like the idol group, AKBK mix.
It's Akbar mix, Akbak.
And so AK Burger King mix.
Yes. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's not included. Remain.
Oh,
I was just chatting about this.
What's wrong with Remain? Why would you veto Remain?
This is a real song knowledge thing, though. You know, it's a comfort there. Evans,
which is very intense, like stamina chart. Maybe we're not warmed up yet for that, for sure.
No,
Each of these players only have like one song in them. You definitely want to execute Evans when you're way more warmed up than that.
What about Rakuga Kisto? Would you want to be like kind of like going at that as your warm up? I mean, it actually is kind of solid, right?
Yeah, it's
solid as the warm up.
Yeah, maybe. I think there's the risk of like if you're drilling like that, like we're talking about construction drill, right?
Yes.
If we're drilling like that, like your legs can like warm up or like lock up really quickly. I think if you're not warmed up.
They get cold so fast.
Yeah.
But after the song, you'll be like, all right, what's up, guys?
Yeah, you just gotta like rub your thighs a bit, rub your shins, and then you should be good
to
go.
Rub them right here.
Yes.
Hello.
I can't even get my legs up here on camera.
We have to be really careful about this table. If we bump our knees over in this, everything just like freaking flies up, you know?
Okay,
yeah,
it's fun.
This is the magic of having these, you know, portable plastic tables around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick note as we are about to start, all of our pool winners will receive this lovely sticker by DDR Croissant.
You see it on stream, like as a graphic, but it's actually a sticker too.
Yep. All right.
Legend of Max is going to start right away, very quickly here. Yes.
Ooh.
Maybe Kenji wasn't even ready for it. Both of them weren't ready for it. Yeah, I forget how this chart goes too sometimes because it's quite an interesting chart with a lot of different rhythms. It's really tricky in that the charter decided to change the rhythms of the steps like every other measure or so.
This X Special was really just a fever dream among all the other ones. So, but in all honesty, I feel like this is one of the more reasonable X Specials out of the Max series.
Yeah.
Like Max 300 just feels incredibly obnoxious, and Max Unlimited we're not commenting.
Yes, that's not even appearing in any pool anytime soon.
Meanwhile, I do remember Legend of Max having a bit more of like an angle to work off of.
Yeah.
And speaking of an angle to work off of, look how close it now is.
Yeah, they are keeping it close.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to see exactly how ahead someone is and does someone right here.
Ooh, oh, that's good fear, all right. Just only 6 points. Don't peek, don't peek.
Yes. This part's really awkward right here where you have to like jack to a drill.
Ooh, there's your trill practice.
And then we've got our ending coming up with
shoopa dividend drop. Oh, the gap is so close now.
It is still really close.
It can really turn the other way. It can turn a cheek. Wait, it might just have done that. +4 now on the Kenji side. Oh, right at the ending
misses costly.
Oh no. Wait. Get the ending, get the ending.
Double step.
Wait, Kenji ending. No!
Oh no!
It came down to the last pattern.
All right, we are starting this pull off with someone losing on their pocket pick.
Oh my god. Oh, disgusting.
Good job to both players. Good job to shoopa.
It could have gone anywhere. Look at this fast late. It's the same thing. It's like looking at a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so now we've got Brilliant to You, which I think is going to be more of a straightforward MA song.
Yeah,
wait.
It's a bit ugly right here if they're going to do that. Watch if shoopa is just kind of like getting his memory mixed up.
Yeah.
Unless the card draw is no.
Okay.
Yeah.
False alarm.
You were hearing New Decade in the background, right?
Yes.
And that's just gonna
I know,
be like
we didn't hallucinate that. Did we
yeah.
hallucinate?
Exactly. Guys. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
shoopa was autopilot. I think you know what might be the case. Shoopa might be thinking of a different card draw.
Yeah.
He might have had a card draw in a photo.
Okay. Yeah,
all the card draws.
Yeah,
are
they've done all the
predetermined.
card draws already?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the card draws are done ahead of time.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning. No, they're just drawn ahead of time, not scripted, just drawn.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, then we know New Decade is coming up later.
Perhaps.
But right now we've got Brilliant to You, aka Burger King Mix.
Yeah. I'm not as much of a huge fan of Morale, other than the fact that it's nice seeing a Brilliant to You up here in as a level 15. And I get the Sambai ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, we love the Sambai ice cream sample here.
Yeah.
Classic. And we just got some really hype Euro beat right here too.
It's a lot of fun for sure. And it looks like shoopa having a good early lead. At
Nice
least.
solid.
Yeah.
Kenji having a little trouble, I think, adjusting to the cabinet because he started the song immediately with some greats already.
Yeah, I feel like this song is actually pretty subject to timing, like getting really biased on one timing element. It could be pretty costly if that just kind of snowballs. When you have to say it's an MA kind of song, I typically may treat that as something with a very straightforward, like ton.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one is rhythmically actually a little technical.
Exactly. There's like da 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 da, etc. So you gotta be really careful with your 16 funny rhythms. But shoopa is incredibly
He is killing it.
Honed in.
Still keeping up the gold.
Crazy to think this Mad Lad was just commentating not very long ago.
I know, to really switch, like, to go from commentating mode to actually I need to play in focus mode. I feel like my brain wouldn't be able to handle
just
that.
reached out to me earlier and he was just mentioning like, actually just watching him play and stuff just kind of gave me this mindset shift.
Yeah.
And maybe it is a mental thing. Look at that. Dominating right there.
Nice strong win from shoopa right here.
shoopa.
27. For shoopa, it was an MA song for him.
Yeah.
And then Kenji, I think, is just warming up to the cabinet still. No, he normally has strong MA.
Goodness gracious, that is a huge difference in MA right there. But that's okay. I mean, this is really just the first match.
Yes, first match.
Gotta live another day.
I think it's not too late for Kenji.
Yep.
shoopa now gonna walk away with 6 points.
That's right. 6 points right on the board.
2 for each song win, and then 2 for winning the whole set.
Yes, that's correct. So incredible start. But looks like we're going to be seeing Kenny's and NRM going to be facing next, I believe. So this would be really spicy.
NRM, our Pool 12 winner, versus Kenny's.
Yep. All right. What do you think about this? I mean, NRM going in again, but I think this time he feels even more ready, right?
Yeah, right? Like you're adjusted to the cabinet. You know the timing. You know the feel of the pads. Because I don't know if you can see the pads, but those pads are like flush. They are business card level.
Right.
Flush.
Oh, that's
and
what I mean. This is where it's like in this kind of way it's organized. Man, you have to be really careful about your technique and making sure that you kind of know when you have pads of this nature, when you're doing a certain footsteps and whatever, to ensure that your tendencies will not lead you to getting goods and grades or combo drops especially.
Yeah. Like I can definitely see like myself playing on these pads and just getting like tons of goods because I am like fat towing the corners and the brackets accidentally. And
this is the one thing. You're gonna be like, I mean, I personally get that idea where it's like, it's not my fault, it's the pad.
Yeah. You gotta adjust your form. I think it's kind of part of top level play is being able to adjust the different cabinets on the spot.
Absolutely. This is where you gotta have a heat map of where you're actually tapping, and this is where it would be really cool.
Yeah, you really have to know like your body, your positioning, because you can't really feel your way around on these pads, so you just have to be very confident about where you're stepping.
Absolutely. Looks like we have our card draw ready. And this is a bit of an old one, actually.
Yes.
It's not NRM and Goto. That was our previous pool. We have NRM and Kenny's, actually. So let's take a look up top. Up top, right there. Oh, no, not right there. Yes. So we're going to start off with Paranoia KSKST. It's
yes,
like
skeet,
it's like
mix.
Yep. It's like you're
call
trying
it
to call
skeet
for a
mix.
little cat, like
Yeah.
a cat over there. Hey, kitty.
As you can see, they're warming up right now.
Yes.
The hyper twist.
They're doing a little bit of hyper twisting.
Yes.
So, and then Confession is coming up next, and that's a very interesting protection on NRM.
It's a tricky
timing.
14 too.
Yeah.
Like it's the second chorus that comes on at the end. You really have to watch where you're stepping because you could like get twisted into some really awkward crossovers, crit switches.
And looks like we have we have a Flanderer song, the Cool Create getting banned by NRM. Capture Fire also banned. Both high BPM, just general like stamina, whatever timing.
Yeah.
Then on Kenny's end, he's just banning these speed changing nightmares.
We're not in the mood to do gimmicks already. So Cozy and it's fast BPMs with slowdowns, Komodo Princess, and it's like mid-song, slow down, and stop.
Oh, I thought you were just going to stop there and just say it's mid-song.
It's mid-song, and then stop.
And then all the June fans just start growing up and just like...
June fans, yeah. Apparently we don't like you here because we are vetoing your song.
Totally, instead. But it's going to be exciting. We can always just take a peek over at how they're warming up over here with Hypertwist in actuality.
NRM is already decently warmed up since he played a handful of 17s in his previous pool. And so this warm-up is definitely more for Kenny, if anything.
Yes, definitely.
And we can definitely see NRM is like thoroughly warmed up, like maintaining that PFC on this song. This kind of song is very much in NRM's realm too, because he, like when I first met him, he was one of those like easy level MSCers. He was like really honing his MSCs. So before I move on, I got to MSC the entire 1 folder, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 8. And then he started like getting into like the 11 and 12 range, and it's like, ooh, okay, his MA is like staying really high tier and competitive as he heads into the 12s and 13s and 14s now.
Yes.
And then we see that right here with a nice sub 20 PFC on a 15. I feel like it's probably like the highest 15 PFC we've actually seen so far in the tournament, and it's just a warm-up.
Imagine if this was like actually accounting for in a match right there, NRM would just be totally running a bonus lap right there, you know? Incredible with that.
I'm hoping Kenny is warmed up, because it's hard. It's definitely hard to go against someone who is thoroughly warmed up when you're only warmed up on one song. Especially when that first song is also Paranoia mix.
Yes.
Because we are jumping right into a, what, 180?
Yes,
90
190 BPM.
190? 190?
But,
oh, yes, that's on the
I would say it's kind of like a bit of a starter.
Yeah.
So you do have little bits of like little tiny broken rhythms. You got those triples. And then it picks up. The streams get a little longer.
Yeah. And that's where like your lack of warm-up can really get you, keeping up with the streams, keeping up with the jump step jumps.
Do you remember when this song was considered a starter 17?
Yes. Yes. And then A3 kind of came and like filled it in with a lot of easier 17s.
I would like to say it's not that 17s are getting easier.
Yeah.
They just smoothen the learning curve and widen the floor a little, you know?
Yeah, the difficulty spikes have definitely been getting less spiked.
Yeah, been less dramatic. Yeah, so everything should be pretty good on that. So, yeah. All right, let's get started with Paranoia KSKST.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
We both starting strong. Assuming that Kenny's is warmed up, I was gonna say that this is gonna be an MA battle, but we're already struggling with the timing just a little bit.
Ooh, both players
now
just kind of having a bit, like you already had an early lead in NRM, but then it switched over.
Yeah.
But there's literally just not that many. I mean, sure,
They're
it's already
keeping it
100
close,
nodes.
that's for sure.
But yeah, exactly. Right here's in the start. It's just kind of like trading slightly back and forth. Pretty decent so far. Kenny's is now slightly climbing a little further though.
All right, this is his protect after all. And
no, that was a bit of a travesty, unfortunately.
both of them stumbling going into and out of that crossover. but then Kenny pulling ahead, coming out of it.
Part of myself just thinks about how much you really want to like actually exert and do such a crossover and going through, or how much you just want to like kind of vibe. All those bursts are just way more disgusting than I remembered it.
Yeah. And then I think Kenny's ahead with a pretty comfortable lead of 50 or so right now.
Yeah, this is a great start on Kenny's end and a real good message about showing how much he means business.
Like, more might be damned, right? Like, I think he's defying expectations a lot right now.
NRM doing really well on those step jumps, but all NRM needs to do is just keep making these small wins.
Yeah.
Kenny, it's his song to lose right here.
And we've got our ending run coming up.
Very little left.
Let's end strong.
Oh no, NRM just, ooh. Kenny's really doing well on that
Okay,
run.
yes. NRM walking off a little early, already knowing.
That was a slag indeed. Goodness gracious. Incredible performance, and this might be where a bit of NRM's high BPM Achilles heel might be showing a little bit.
Like I was saying, like, you know, he's got really strong MA. He really likes to take his time working on like the lower level charts.
Oh, absolutely.
And so it's like when you toss the hard charts on him, it's hard for him to keep up.
It can be a little hit or miss depending on what it is.
Yes.
And not every player, like, remember it's really easy for us to paint a picture and to tell them about, oh yeah, here, this guy, he really likes these. He sucks at these guys, just so you know. No. It's not always like those manners. It's just kind of that tendency. And there are songs that some players just like are excelling at, like Kadong. And some players are just not as much on those.
Yes.
And it could be uncharacteristic on some of those.
Yeah, sometimes you just have like a bad start to a song and it kind of carries you to the end.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my confession right there. So let's just go and see what theirs are.
I know. I want to hear about their confessions here.
Wow, what a beginning. Oh, never mind.
Commentators cursing it all the way through.
Green combo right there at that start, but that's okay. Let's see how NRM gets some of that tricky accuracy down.
To me, this song is kind of like as close as we can get to like a modern So Deep. It's got those gallops. It's like a trickier version, similar enough rhythms.
Still a beautiful gold combo right on NRM's end.
And I think after this chorus here is where the song really starts to get tricky in terms of knowing like your foot placing.
This is still really tight, but I just can't tell whether or not. It's like, okay, some songs, this tight gap can really just like go either way.
Yeah.
But for a song like Confession, where the notes aren't as like, you know, copious.
Yes.
Could this really spell just NRM just clutching out that victory?
But it's really this ending part right here where there's a lot of potential places to mess up. I think both players are foot switching through that ending nicely. Here's where you're really getting the foot switch return. Both our players opting the foot switch. Very clean foot switching on NRM side. And that was really enough to get him to pull ahead too with a solid win here.
Wow, we got ourselves a 1-1 right there.
1-1.
Goodness gracious.
All right, not bad, right? It's good to not lose the set entirely. We got a solid 1-1.
Gives yourself that momentum, and ooh, that is spicy right there.
So both players walking out with just 1 point, right? It's just 1 point.
1 point each right there, yep.
No extra bonus points or anything.
Beautiful. Woo. How did you feel about that?
Let's see, it felt... I think they did a solid job here, right? Like,
yeah, I think both players did what they kind of came to expect.
Yeah.
Their protections
They
really
won their pockets.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of what they were expecting and thinking, and just everything just going pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, let's take a look over at our scoreboard and just kind of seeing about this.
All right. Shoopa with his first set win.
NRM would also be at 2 points over here too, so it'd be 6-2-2.
Yes.
And yeah, we got ourselves a big daddy shoopa at that. He's been really obsessed with that. Okay, I mean, it's my fault because we've been kind of goading him on that song. It's actually that Usao song on Waka and the rhythm games, but There it is in his little.
And that grants
term.
him his daddy status?
Yeah,
Yes?
I know
Okay.
exactly. That's
All right.
exactly why.
Yes.
Oh,
He's kind of little daddy to me, if you
yeah.
ask me, if you ask
I know.
me
Yeah,
honestly.
it's okay. Someone can just always
Yeah.
be a daddy in your
Yeah.
in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in the daddies.
Oh, so totally,
But-
totally.
Big daddy in your area, like California, because he's actually just a recent transplant from Seattle.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh my
so
God.
he moved to NorCal sometime last year.
He could have been a big daddy in that pond, but
yeah.
now he's over into the big
He still
leagues
kind of
this year.
is, because like he
Yeah.
still organizes tournaments in Seattle.
Yes.
Like whenever he gets back, you can catch him on
Including
his
some
stream.
really fun formats.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the last tournament he did was a S4R tournament,
Yeah.
which
oh my
if
God.
you remember that from when we
our
streamed
last
that last
card crew
card.
battle.
Yeah, our last card
Yeah.
crew battle, we
Oh
had
my
an
God.
S4R set with
That was-
Shuffle Sudden.
That was just
1X.
funny right there. Yeah. A whole can of beans right on that. It's just a lot of entertainment on that.
Yes.
end. Let's take a look at our next set, which is Kenji and NRM.
All right.
So-
I'm hyped to see this.
Yeah.
I
This
hope
is,
Kenny is warmed up now.
I'd like to think so too. Kenji is picking a pretty. Is this what you say a safe song or a pretty solid? Digitalizer. A lot of people like this, right?
Yeah. It's like a almost kind of entry, but entry into like harder 17s because it's got
Yeah.
like tiny crossovers here and there, like
Oh yeah.
just your standard left
Good
down
balance,
right
good
and like
balance.
right up left.
Yeah.
So we've got those kinds of crossovers.
Meanwhile-
Dispersed pretty evenly throughout the song, I think.
Right.
Mixed in with jumps. And I think it's a solid one. It's a solid 17.
Yeah, for sure. And meanwhile, we also have NRM's choice, Super Summer Sale. That, in my opinion, is a very solid 15
Yeah.
for your like extended test of how long can you maintain your general timing disposition.
Yeah.
No way to get gas, no way to go. Let's go ahead into our gameplay. Let's get started. All right, Digitalizer indeed. So we have our good balance of like, yeah, just a very solid start, and it's so early to really tell. 1 point, no points.
Yeah.
Now they're just mirroring each other. Oh, now
They are keeping it close already.
Yeah.
As you can see, we can see these crossovers just popping through. NRM losing it there on one of the crossovers, I think.
ooh,
A little tricky. Alright.
Wow.
Kenji's up by about 8. NRM is keeping it very close.
I also have to think about when the song has cooldown sections like that, how much, what your rhythm is like maintaining. Oh, those candles were so smooth. Wow. All
Both
these
players
triples
doing really
are
well.
very beautifully done. Yeah.
Nice combination of Marvelous and Perfects here.
I feel like this. Okay, there we go. As we're building up. Oh. Ooh.
This is where the song
This
gets a little
is
tricky at the end.
so
Jumps,
tight.
crossovers to the jumps.
I can't believe how close it is between both players, but it looks like Kenji is now slowly trying to climb. Oh no!
It's still
Yes.
pretty close.
Just as I say that, it's like
I know Kenji gets it good.
Yeah.
Commentator's cursing it.
this is way too close for
It's getting there.
comfort.
Let's see.
Oh no, but the miss!
Oh.
Can that actually do it? That might do it.
Oh,
Look
that
at
did
that.
it.
NRM is in the lead now. 6
Ooh,
points.
6. Oh, that last miss.
That just all that did was oh my god, right at the very end. Look at the general accuracy. Gosh. You
Things
know
are
what
looking a little
when you
rough for
see the
Kenji.
difference over here, it's just
Yeah.
a great and like a miss, like
Misses cost so much. But even then,
God.
it's like NRM getting 2 misses, but then
wow.
just Kenji getting all those extra.
Yeah, when it comes with EX scores and you have to do this calculation, oh yeah, that's the -1, the -2, whatever. You got to mix and match, and that's what's going on with the 6-point gap. What?
I know. Kenji having a rough time here, losing both
Yeah.
his protects
with
so
that,
far.
yeah. Well, he did lose his pocket pick in the last match.
Oh, that's right.
actually,
It was
remember?
it was a pocket he
Yeah,
lost.
yeah, exactly.
Like
but-
he's gravitating towards these 17s and
my
harder
bad,
songs.
my
but
bad, Vincent ITG. Oh, Kenji was right. There you go. That's it. Yeah, yeah, my boy. You know, it's funny because Kenji's just checking that on the screen,
Yeah.
and then he's looking back at on projector, and he's just like, "Hey, is you seeing this, brother? Seeing this?" Yeah.
Sorry, Vincent.
Yeah.
Because I think Kenji's kind of gearing toward these are the most ITG-like songs, because he's got that ITG practice at home.
Totally.
And
I mean,
he's dropping all of them.
hey, when you see those little candles, just imagine in the chart step artisting there, you're just gonna see the little bit that's just gonna mark like crossovers.
Yes.
Yeah, right there. Crossover minus.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, something crud like that. All right, we're in Super Summer Sale, man. All right.
All right, MA battle for this song, I think, again.
I think what I would feel my least favorite part when you have a DDR cap with an insanely high subwoofer, insanely high frequency blast, when they do the scans on the receipt.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We talked about this last time, right? The beeping sounds.
That's right.
I can't wait to be deafened by the beeps.
All right, chat. Make sure you do your beeps there too, okay? So this is really, if we were just gonna go back to Kenji, just kind of talking about like, I'm here as the ITG guy. I'm here as the ITL. Kind of keep on. That timing. This one I feel is very much what someone would say as that traditional kind of, I just want the accuracy and just that timing.
Yeah. And, you know, the steps follow the music well enough. We've got like a good balance of like density, short 16 note bursts
way
here
too
and
close
there.
for comfort though. One grade or a good can make a difference here, you know? That's just so tight already right here.
I think both players are really locked in on the gold combo though, so I want to see them carry this goal all the way to the end.
As we pick up into these jumps, let's see how these guys' grocery games are going to go at. Oh my god, that beeps. Too much beeps, guys. I always wonder if it's like, what if they make a beep and a step is on time to the beep?
Just like intensely. Or what if they like retarded healing vision in Delic Mix and they tarded those beeps?
Oh my god, imagine how it goes with that.
Just a long 3-0 for the beep at the end.
Yeah. This is way too close though.
Both players still carrying their gold combos. I think NRM is up just by a slight little bit here.
Ooh, but Kenji just getting a few more gold right there on that little burst. You have to be really careful on that. Incredible work on
Neither
the
player is letting up though. Like the Marvelouses have been like blowing in.
I think that's it.
Ooh.
NRM all white on that last stream. Incredible performance.
Yes, walking away with 6 points here for the whole set.
Oh my god, that's another plus 6 right there. So that's that 8 points total,
Yes.
8 points total on NRM's end, and this is an insane showing.
Yeah, solid showing from NRM right here. Coming out of pool 12, and then beating, I think Kenji was the top seed of his pool 13.
Right, so imagining about having in this situation, NRM is well primed to be getting himself in a position to potentially move on.
Yes.
That would be insane to see. Let's take a look at the
He's going to be
standings.
collecting two of these boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
No, we're not on camera right
now. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let's get the standings first, and then we'll be able to go into that. So, 8 points on NRM, and we'll really have to see how shoopa goes, because he got his 2-0.
Yeah.
If he gets another 2-0 over here against Penny's, then that would mean shoopa might be the one that's going to be well dominated.
shoopa is also hot off of a 5th place. From
good. Your
San Jose
pause
Redux.
was way better than mine when I said hot, so it's good.
Yeah, like this is like
D10
hot,
is hot. Oh,
like,
no, shoopa is on off of.
Yeah, like he is burning hot, like crazy hot from placing 5th at San Jose Redux. We had a local tournament last week in Northern California at San Jose Round 1.
It was really refreshing to actually have an event over at at Eastridge.
Yeah.
In such a long time.
In round 1.
Yeah.
On Ace 3.
Yes, Ace 3.
I'm somewhat tired of looking at those plus signs in the background of Ace 20 plus.
Let's take a look over here, right here now. Yep. So this is our pool winner prize.
Yes. Who's going to walk away with this amazing sticker? If
NRM is going to win again, that's going to be double the stickers, right?
Yes. Yeah. Double the amount. Maybe he'll collect just as many as Oxford Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Who walked away with 4 of these stickers yesterday.
And stay tuned as well, because by the end of this pool, we're also going to be showing off some of our sponsor prizes, too. So that'll be really exciting to see. We have some really talented local artists here, and they're going to be real treats as prizes and everything.
You might know them already, like just very awesome figureheads in the community.
Yeah, exactly. So you may have already seen some of the peaks on their logos in the intermission screen. But yeah, in the meanwhile, we're going to take a look at our next card draw coming up.
Which
Here
I'm
we are.
assuming is starting with Happy Lucky Yeppy.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go straight right in instead of no warm-up song in that.
Yes, both of them
So,
are warmed up at this
yeah.
point.
We're
This is
gonna do-
Kenny's pocket pick, which is an amazing pocket pick.
Yeah.
I've actually considered this song before as my own pocket pick, but I feel like there's
Wow.
always a slight risk if you want to pocket pick a song like
Yeah.
this with a speed up at the end, because what if your opponent just throws on ×3 and then reads your screen?
Right? Or just kind of like thinking about how everything else is just in between, right? It's just, how is this Mac, right? Oh, goodness.
This is one of those songs that you have to read at half speed for like 70% of the song.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so they're playing at, I can't see the speed.
Oh, look at the adjustment.
2x.
Imagine if you're playing a song where there's no transition time, but you need to adjust the lane.
Yeah, if I were shoopa, I would just take off his hat and throw it at the 7+ button
Oh, totally.
to turn it on and off. That would be like the new meta tech.
It's like, or the alternative is you get like shutter blinds.
Yes.
And then you just like take it from really afar
yeah.
and extendo.
Or do you like the very old-fashioned way, like in 5th mix, like pre-6th mix, people used to actually get a sheet of paper and then just tape it over like the screen.
It really be.
So we did that. You just need to attach a string to it and then like yank the paper off.
Just yanking. That's so dramatic. But speaking of dramatic, well, it's actually a pretty chill lead, but
Yeah.
it's very, very serviceable.
It's a pretty comfy lead right
Kenny's is really demonstrating the early knowledge about having this kind of down. shoopa was getting quite a few greens throughout a lot of these like burst patterns at the beginning. And just see that unfortunate miss on the 16th stream there. This is really a symptom of what happens when you are on a low BPM
Yeah.
and you're attempting a stream like this. I'm reminded of like the history of the future as you're trying to do a stream and then like you just can't read that part as you reach it.
And shoopa is dropping on 1.5 on the song is hard.
No,
right?
that's a lot of early grades. Incredible.
Yeah, and
Unsunning.
amazingly, like Kenny has got it solid right here. We've
And
got our
he's
speed up.
turning off that lane beautifully too.
I'm sure Kenny has some familiarity with the steps right here because it'd be really hard to read this like just on 2x. We're reading at 700 ppm right now or so.
Oh wow.
Nice.
It's so funny to think about how Happy Lucky Happy is like, this is a 16, guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's been long standing as you typically have this at your far end.
Yeah, this is on like the high end of like
Yeah.
the 16 tier list. Like not even just because you have to read at a slow speed, but like the patterns, the density, the length of some of those 16-note streams.
Yeah.
Like it's longer than you expect from your usual 16s.
That was a wonderful score coming out of Kenny's end, and shoopa, you know, the score that he got there is incredibly respectable and is actually on par with what a player on that skill set would typically have as they play.
Yeah.
It just really comes down to what you download and just really come focus.
Yeah.
Remember New Decade earlier?
Yep, here it is again.
Now it really
is. But it's the difficult part.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so we're looking at an MA battle right here.
So this is very precisely. Oh my God! I just noticed now that shoopa is wearing a shirt. It says sus arrow.
We gotta get him to turn around for the camera later.
I know, right? It'll be so good. Oh my God. Beautiful work. Getting ourselves with a great opening.
Keep on rocking it.
What do you think about these little like tech bits? Like,
The sounds or the steps going to them?
you know?
I mean, it's your typical soda samples, which are very fun.
The
Right?
soda samples are so fun.
Yes, we've got like a new taste of it from New Millennium just very recently. But it's nice to hear his older works too, like New Decade, coming from DDR, I believe.
So he's at New Millennium. Where is he gonna go from here?
New Eon, I think. I googled it. I looked up. I think Eon is next, but it's quite a large gap because I think Eon
But we
is
already
like a
have
billion
Eon
years.
Break. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
that's true, huh?
Yeah, no, we haven't. That hasn't stopped anyone from
No,
really
yeah,
going.
of course not.
Kakui. Okay, let's keep going.
It's pretty close right now with shoopa like just barely ahead.
Yeah.
But with the songs being mostly quarter notes until the end here, we're not going to really see a difference, I think, until it gets to that ending slowdown section.
Very much status quo over here.
His ending is just
Here we
all
go.
this.
Oh, be careful. Kenny's
Ooh,
might.
these gallops are a little tricky.
Greats on both players' ends, unfortunately. But
shoopa
Kenny's
is
just
definitely ahead.
Yeah. Looks like we might be able to have that tie, which This is going to make a really spicy pool.
Yeah.
1-1,
Yeah,
that's just
1-1.
plus 2 points each. Oh, this is just really evening everything out.
Yes, with NRM still sitting kind of comfortably on top, right? With the point.
Shoopa's slightly on the lead now.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But that's because of the earlier, like, wait, no, it might be the same. It might be the same, you're right.
Yeah. He comes out of this pool with 1 point or 2 points? 1 point, right?
Well, Shoopa comes out with just only plus 2, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. But he earlier got the 2-0 over on
Yeah,
Kenji,
yeah. So he should have a total of 7.
8.
8. Okay, okay.
Remember that, it's plus 2 per song and plus 4.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
am I'm thinking like 1 per song. But no.
Yeah,
2 per
exactly.
song win, 2 points per song.
We do this
Gotcha.
multiplier because of the situation where if a draw occurs, we don't want a weird 0.5 situation.
Yeah, yeah, gotcha.
So that's exactly why we're just kind of scaling up. Go up the fractions, quick maths.
Yeah, less tie breaks, right? We don't want to have
exactly.
to like have too many tie breaks. So that would like, slow us down.
It also makes numbers cleaner and nicer. I mean, you know, 0.5. It as someone that is controlling the stream layouting and everything, the layout doesn't look as clean if you have to add in those decimals. Yeah. The only thing we don't want decimals. We want decibels. We want to make sure we are
want
loud
to
and
hear
proud.
the song and the crispy
Exactly.
steps and
Yeah.
your commentators.
Exactly. Good experience all around.
High decibels here.
Oh yeah. I hope you all are having your own high decibels at home, you know, because we're gonna have an exciting match, and it's NRM and Shoopa.
With some pretty tricky charts.
It's funny because you think this is seeds 3 and 4, but they're the ones leading in the pool at this moment. So
it's going to be a close one, I think.
I would say this match particularly is going to be what's deciding who's actually going to move on.
Both players pulling out their pockets, too, for this one.
Both players are evenly split as well, 8 and 8. And this is their last song.
Yeah, I think this will decide it.
If they tie, we're gonna have our first tiebreaker for a pool.
That's exciting.
If someone gets a
I
2-0,
see a
they move on.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start off with DDR Mega Mix.
Yes, which is NRM's pocket pick.
Yep. Incredible.
Yes. A little tricky. I think it's along the same lines with Happy Lucky Yappy, right? Where we have to read at a slower speed. Like NRM just watched Shoopa not do too well with Happy Lucky Yappy, losing that too. Losing to Kenny. And so he might be feeling pretty comfortable.
All that NRM wants to do is to force everyone to play bag.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At a BPM that is undesirable.
Exactly. We still got to have bag even in high-level play. Thank you, Mega Mix, for giving us that.
This is the ironic part, is like, this is the longest song in DDR, but this is also one of the longest songs in pop and music, which is where this came from.
Yeah. I know, it's so interesting that this started in pop and music and took like, what, 10 years, 12 years to get into DDR?
Pop and music really has a lot of medley songs. In fact, one of the like KHC competitive like release songs was simply just a medley of a lot of their existing previous songs together, and it's split up just exactly like this.
Yeah.
So that's just all part of the style.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to see DDR actually receiving it now.
Yeah, cool. I didn't know that. That's actually that's a fun fact.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to know what's less fun fact is this is the only way you can play Matsuri.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Bring back Matsuri. Here it is. Bag. I think once you like get into it and just maintain a steady rhythm.
Wait. Shoopa's kind of popping off.
Yeah, they're both MSing the entire run. Like what I was saying, like once you have the rhythm down, it's just a constant stream to the end. And so as long as you can maintain your timing exactly as they're doing now,
that was
then
beautiful
you just
on both
MSing
players.
the entire run, as we both saw.
Yeah. What was less beautiful is NRM getting the grade immediately on the first note of this Can't Stop Falling, but that's okay.
There are some weird BPM fluctuations where it's not like super even, because it goes from like 65 to 140 something.
It's such a sudden transition. Oh, and one of my favorite parts here is there's that Beat For You song that only literally appears for like 4 beats.
And then we have slightly slower here with Love Against Night. Fourth mixed throwback.
NRM having such a comfy lead that the Legend of Max section might not really be consequential.
It might be the part where both of them do the best too.
This is it. That's the Beat For You song. And that's it. Dive, you know, it's done.
Yeah, that's all we get for Beat For You.
Here we go.
And here we go. I think both players should be pretty comfortable at this point because they're at their regular reading speed.
shoopa has a long way to go, unfortunately, on this.
And I don't see NRM
Yeah.
dropping this.
He is not relenting. This might just very well be the song.
Both of them just executing very cleanly. Though
Wow!
NRM,
Wait,
NFC the entire
what
round.
is that? That is incredible timing. Oh my.
This was the right
Oh
pocket
my
pick for him.
God. That's sick.
Let's go both players, so
Yeah.
great full combo, both ends here.
Goodness.
Ooh,
Wow.
5 greats to Chupa's 22 greats. That's chart knowledge. That's
Oh my
someone
God.
who has played this chart a lot.
That's insane. Call me Momo because that's NRM, dog.
Yeah.
Right there. Holy run. Man,
Yeah.
that's insane. But that's just song one.
Yeah.
All that shoopa needs to do is win this song, and
Yes.
there will have to be a tiebreaker after this pool. This will be really spicy.
Yeah.
So this really puts on that pressure. What do you think of Magnetic?
I think it's tricky. It's one of those songs that are really popular in like the competitive meta,
Oh,
like
yeah.
where everyone just really needs to be good at Magnetic, and
It's your
it makes me
textbook.
feel like I should be good at it too. But it's actually so hard. The rhythms are so syncopated. They're not very predictable. The patterns at the end get really tricky with the crossovers too.
Right?
This is shoopa's pocket right here. I think a very good pick against NRM. We've seen him struggle with 17s before, and so we'll see how he does with this one.
Oh, yeah. But
Because
I
it's
would
far
feel
from
that-
being a straightforward song.
I would want to say one thing, though, is that Magnetic is not a fast song, so it's very learnable. Very, very learnable. So this could be something to spell well for NRM, but shoopa is developing that early lead.
With a strong, I was about to say with a strong
Yeah,
combo.
exactly. Ooh!
Oh,
Oh
drop-
no!
he's
These
dropping.
crossovers are just unfortunate drops. This doesn't exactly spell well in being able to try to make it up.
And we're going into our slowdown with some tricky drills coming up during this part right here.
Shoopa maintaining this. Oh, ooh,
Oh,
no, that
ooh.
drill was
Yeah.
unfortunate.
It's a hard drill to read in time.
Ooh,
This is where we're going to see some crossovers, more
ooh, a
crossovers.
few more greats on Shoopa's end, but it doesn't really matter too much right now. It's this gap is pretty non-trivial.
Yeah. This gap is wide right here.
Yeah.
Both players opting.
Oh, ooh, NRM is just kind of skimping on the candles.
Yeah.
I feel like this is it. We might just have to see our very first tiebreaker in
We
this
are
event.
definitely seeing the tiebreak right here. Shoopa
Ooh.
leading by 40 points.
Or is it going to be possibly that it might vary with
Song wins,
there are
right?
different type of tiebreaker rules.
Yeah,
and
like number of song wins.
yeah, and or who you won against.
Okay. Oh,
like,
yeah.
Who did you get a
Like, did
2-0
you beat a
against?
higher seed?
Yeah.
Like, gets you more points.
So
We'll
in this
see.
case, we're really going to have to pay attention and see
Yeah.
what the last rules are going to be coming out of here.
Yeah, I can see them crunching the numbers away over there.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some really interesting scenarios.
They're mathing over there.
Yeah, they're just mapping. The mind is going.
They're doing their math.
But in the meanwhile, this does actually make the next match a little important as well, because even though, let's go take a look at the
This-
scoreboard,
yes.
even if you have like shoopa and NRM maintain that tied 10 and 10, if Kenny's like wins, that's
Oh, yeah.
he's
if
a better.
if he sweeps,
yeah.
I want to see a three-way tie. That would
Right?
be badass.
We could have that.
Yeah.
It could be almost like a circle of death right there.
Uh-huh.
And Kenji, if he wins, then, you know, there might be still like a 2-0 totally.
Yeah.
There could still be some interesting tiebreaker scenarios that might have to occur. So this is going to be spicy.
Yeah.
All eyes are on Kenny's to see if he wins one song,
Yeah.
because then, or at least one song. If
Well-
he wins both, you know, that's going to be really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs both, though, if he wants
Yes.
to, like, move on. Right?
That's right,
So
that's
Kenji has 2 chances to block Kenny's from moving into a possible tiebreak against
yeah.
Shoopa and NRM.
Oh, and we're going to have Night of Nights and Koisuru. Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, love this.
Love
Both,
the
both
space
solid
war.
charts.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is interesting.
Kenji
Night of
opting
Nights feels
for
like
Night of
great
Nights.
warm up for Koizuru. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this is okay. You know, this is the funny part. I would just say Night of Nights is going to be one of your like very in the groove adjacent kind
Yeah,
of.
it's like Kenji keeps on like picking those songs that are like ITG adjacent.
Oh yeah.
We've got steps that follow the rhythm. Thank you very much, Aaron in Japan, for creating those
exactly.
charts.
He was the one that just started that. Exactly. Oh my god.
And then it's also just stamina. It's quite the stamina drainer as well.
Oh yeah.
And then, hey, Shoopa.
Oh yeah, Shoopa, coming over here.
How you doing?
Yeah, he's right there. Before we get ourselves started on this, quick, have a word. Oh, okay,
Or
we're not gonna
maybe
have a
not.
word because
Okay.
we are likely gonna have a tiebreaker. So
Yeah. Okay, it's happening.
yeah, it's okay.
Is that tiebreak happening?
Shoopa, what do you say? Oh,
Point. But I am pretty excited.
you're pretty excited on
I'm
that?
gonna push a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's
on
gonna be
myself
pushing
to,
harder for
like,
sure.
Like I said
Heck
earlier,
yeah.
it's definitely on the card draws.
Yeah, it really comes down to the card draw. All right.
We used both of our pocket picks.
Oh yeah,
round, so
it makes sense.
spice
looks
things
like-
up.
If both players make their pocket picks, I mean, what else do you do? You know? Let's go ahead and take a look over at
All right.
Night of Nights.
Both players starting very strong here. I think this is both in like, you know, their wheelhouses, their strengths. Like Kenny has the
Right.
ITG experience too. In fact, he started playing like with a soft pad and ITG in middle school. Which
What?
if it's
Aw.
ITG 1 for the PS2, that's like 2005.
Yeah, that's that whole vibe. Hey, you know this song is basically 2001. No, I'm just kidding. I think the song is like 2007.
It's an artifact?
No, 2006,
Yeah.
5,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know the funny part is that you look into YouTube comments and you're going like, wow, this is just like Undertale. And it was like, oh no. And now we have Undertale and DDR.
Yeah. At least they're not saying it's like Friday Night Funkin'.
Oh yeah, no kidding, imagine. Oh my god, look at this
It's so
timing.
close.
It's really close. And Night of Nights doesn't have anything like exactly bombastic about
Yeah.
this.
Just like some 24th bursts, that can definitely be a little tricky at the time.
So it's really just a matter of how consistent your energy is going to be going into the second half.
Because it's also just a stamina drainer with like no breaks at all. Like both our players still maintaining their stamina here to the end.
Incredible. Looks like Kenny's is though picking up a little further. Oh,
Oh,
no, but
okay,
that's
that's very
pivotal because
costly.
now Kenji might be able to get that lead. Oh, Kenji's in the lead. We're gonna
He's
get
in the lead. He's taking it.
And we did it.
Let's go, Kenji. Your
That
first win.
scream made the difference. Looks like Kenji just invalidated Kenny's chance
Yeah.
of creating a three-way tie.
No tiebreak at all here. No three-way at least. And Kenji walking away with his first win. He's on the board now.
On the board, on the board.
Those ITG skills finally coming through. No need to apologize
Oh,
to
yeah.
Vincent.
Yep. Vincent would be looking back super proud. Oh, my boy right there. Oh, man. Yeah. Looks like Koizuru is going to be coming up next. How did he feel about Space War? This is another stamina, baby.
Yeah, it's definitely tricky, especially at the end, right? This is the one that has those crossovers.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end,
it's like
right?
doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Just gotta
The
crossing over
Left up,
there.
right, left up, right,
Yep.
crossover. And until then, the song is just like foot speed.
Do you think
It's
we're
not a big
gonna
deal.
have a repeat of the last song where one of the patterns, you flub a stream, it's done.
And then it
you
just
flub the
completely flips them.
crossover, it's
Yeah.
done. Yeah,
Like that crossover can definitely end your lead for sure.
yeah. It's gonna spell disaster.
With this being Kenny's pick, I wonder if he is ready for that crossover. I want to see if they're going to do a turn mod too. Usually, like depending on if you're strong at like up arrow crossovers versus down arrow crossovers,
Oh, yeah.
you might want to toss this on mirror.
Mirror right there. Hey, what about the sicko that would toss it on left?
Oh yeah, so then that's just a very comfy candle for that part of the song.
Yeah.
The rest of it might be a little tricky though. We can see Kenji actually rehearsing that section on the pads
Oh, yeah.
just like 10 seconds ago.
Man, he's vibing.
Kenji still wants his win. He doesn't want to just walk away with 2 points on
And
the
that's
board.
the best part. There's a lot of great sportsmanship over here on this, and every player is going to give it their all, even when they know that it's you know, oh, I might not be able to proceed out, but at least I'm going to create a good show.
And then we're jumping right into it right here.
All right, let's get our prim on. Look at that. I am always a fan of having these videos up, even if it's like, this is like the 2DX BGA, I believe, and
Yeah.
it's a little cheesy at times, but it's super cute. Adds variety.
Yeah, I mean, it suits the song.
Very. I always remember at each of these prim songs we were just going like, oh yeah, this is space prim.
Yes.
And this is, then there's the bikini prim, and then there's,
So many prims.
yeah. All right,
Kenji,
Ooh.
maintaining that MFC all the way to like the 160 mark.
right there. Ooh. Kenji is actually having a great beginning lead. He's really showing about that accuracy overall for these kinds of like bursts.
Yeah. Yo, I think he's finally warmed
Ooh.
up.
Yeah. He's ready. He's breathing. Downloaded, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, you know one thing I've realized about really modern rhythm game players that are like on mobile? They just call literally everything trills. They
Yeah.
call those long screams trills. They call those bursts trills.
Yeah.
They call these triples trills. They call that a trill. I don't know, man. What is this?
Trills are the way they make me ill.
Yeah, or they call them spam charts, so you know. They just call this spam right there. Woo. Speaking of spam, it looks like Kenny's now has the upper hand.
Yeah, so just stronger MA on Kenny's end, even though Kenji is still maintaining that gold combo.
Incredible work coming out because, like, look at that! It's
That's
still
so
gold!
smooth.
How is this going? I'm
Oh.
really curious about the crossover pattern now because
Yeah.
this is an insane PFC.
And it's coming up right here.
What? He
Ooh.
got? Oh my Globber Smockles. Oh,
I feel like that's like a classic thing where like you know the hard part's coming up, you PFC it, you execute it, and then coming out of it, you mess it up. Imagine
Wow.
it's over. Kenny
5
taking it by 5.
points. Oh my goodness.
So we got a tie set right here.
Yep. Which is really respectable, but did you just see how long Kenji was holding that
I know.
perfect
It's
combo?
to the end, past the hard part.
Yeah.
And it's coming out of the hard part. When you get too excited, you think in
Yep.
your head, hell yeah, I nailed it. And oh, that little bit of mental distraction
Yeah.
is like enough
Oh, yeah.
to like get you that great, possibly
Ooh.
that perfect.
Normally the mental distraction is me staring at the video, but
Yeah.
that happens a lot too.
Yeah.
Wow, what a performance. Why don't we see a look at the score, because we know that there is going to be another tie. This is happening right here. 10-10, 6-2, oh my
All right,
god.
so Kenny's blocked from getting that 10 points. He's
Unfortunate with that.
ending with 6 right here.
Yeah.
Kenji ending with 2. And then I think we've got, are we actually doing the tiebreaker set? He said yes, right?
Let's take a look and see about where they're going to make those decisions. I believe both
They're
players are
eyeing
getting
the
themselves
pad.
situated. Yes.
They're getting on.
They have a card draw ready too, so we have ourselves NRM Shoopa's tiebreaker round.
Now, what are the tiebreaker rules? Let's let our audience know, because this is our
So,
first tiebreak.
You
of
get a
the,
card draw of 5, and
Uh-huh.
they just decide and just keep banning until they get one song and it's possession.
All right, y'all, warm up your palms.
Yup,
Just kidding, we're not
alright.
going to do that, because it's actually serious.
Oh,
The last time you
boom.
saw possession here at
Yep.
Boba Cup, that was when we already knew we had a set winner. There
Yeah.
was no way to change that outcome.
Yep, no way to change
But
it.
here, this is for everything.
It's all the marbles.
It's for all the marbles. It's all for the stickers,
Yep,
the I didn't drown stickers.
no way to drown right here. So here's our narrative. Will NRM get a double cool promotion? Or will Shoopa just have himself keep on climbing and just showing how dominant he is in competitive DDR,
Yeah.
like being this up-and-coming star,
Right?
Where
like,
are we going?
is he gonna be carrying like hot off that 5th place finish here?
right?
Like, 'cause
Olgar
he's pretty far
Nugar?
from that 5th place
Yeah.
over here, so
I know,
want
right?
to see him get close.
It's a climb. Let's just take a look over here, and I hope that both
Yes,
players...
let's go both
Yeah,
players.
both
Both
players.
players or booth players.
Who's both?
Both.
Who's both? We have
Boo
NRM
player.
and Shoopa. yeah, it's not a boo, it's booers.
It's booth.
Oh my god. Oh, they were Rochambeauing? Yeah. Oh my god, it's going. Oh.
So I hope our audience knows, no possession claps, but if you're there
Yeah.
in the chat, we hope that you clap right along.
The ice cream trap, that's shoopa's hand right there. There he is. Just making sure it's saved. Get that ice cream. That's the Sambai ice
Yes.
cream. Let's go with our tiebreaker.
Here comes the beat.
Hey, this song sounds
is so
really good
hype.
on these headphones.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Ooh. I mean, at this point, I always just feel like I'm hearing from the speakers, you
Yeah.
know? It just, that's what the sound vibe is. A good showing so far. It's just really solid. It's anyone's game. Only one
okay,
point,
and
but
they're up by one.
does it
but-
really matter right now?
Yeah, there's so much song left.
Just
and I
let me
think
know by the end.
It's going to be a close MA battle.
Even if we get that early grade and shoopa now takes up the lead from that slowdown, yeah, just call me later. I really want to see what happens during the first wave of drums.
Get your hands ready, folks. Very respectful golf clap.
We're golf clapping at
Yes.
home, okay, y'all? You can do all the claps you want over on
Hey,
the
you're
TV,
clapping
though,
at
you know?
home. I know y'all are clapping at home.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. We'll just get all fast, late, just going on that. And it looks like
Ooh,
shoopa is now taking the lead, and this is
By about
starting
15 or so.
This is the potential for a snowball. It really just comes down to making sure that your run is just so consistent.
This is where the bursts get a little bit longer in possession.
Oh yeah. But both players are actually, ooh, but shoopa's just getting a little more white, but both players having an insane level of accuracy for both of these.
Then we got our final ending jumps going into the final
I
12
think the
zone
gap
run.
shrunk quite a bit.
Oh,
No, but
Those
that
misses
is right there.
are costly, but he's still
Oh
carrying
no,
his
but
lead.
there was a grade on NRM's end. You see, there has to be a lot of whoop-ass that has to keep on going right here, because it just might be it.
And then, there we go.
And that's it. Shoopa
Shoopa
wins
moves
the
on.
tiebreaker. An incredible performance because look at that. Oh my god. That MA is just near identical. There's just, oh my god.
Yeah, and then
15
we
points
see,
difference with that.
oh, Shoopa, I just need to turn around a little more so we can see your shirt. Darn.
No. Oh, there it
They were
is.
taking a
Sussy among
selfie.
us
Oh, yeah,
right there
yeah.
on the back. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my
Cut
god.
that shirt.
What work. Looks like Shoopa will be moving on to Pool 14.
And he gets to walk away with 2
Yeah.
stickers.
Wait, no, that's NRM on that, and no end.
Oh.
Yeah. NRM is just
Oh, yeah, right,
unfortunately
right.
unable
Yes.
to get that second
Yeah, yeah,
sticker
yeah.
out, but that's okay. Wow. That is an insane thing. Let's go see our congratulations over here. And,
Here's the...
yep, Shoopa
Things.
made it
Oh, yes,
out.
congratulations, Shoopa.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
Confetti, yes.
Yep. Getting all that confetti going. NRM did not make it easy because, like, being second place in the pool that you got promoted to,
Yeah.
how does that happen?
I know. And then just
Oh.
like taking it to our first tiebreak of the weekend as well.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that we actually got to experience that because
Yeah.
you know we gotta have all these kinds of scenarios.
Yeah.
We already got ourselves the same EX score.
Yeah, we've
Now
got
we have a-
score ties,
right?
yes, right?
Now we got ties, and now we have tie over there.
I know, we're going to have tie with a tie T later on
yeah.
in top 4.
Oh yeah, exactly. Ooh, let's see how twisted that goes.
Yes.
Ooh. All
Hopefully
right.
not too twisty. I think yesterday
Ah.
was a very twisty
No
experience
way.
for tie already.
No way. All right. So before we head out, let's make sure we get ourselves a good talk about what prizes we're going to be looking up in store.
Yeah, okay.
So we have ourselves Nino Mai and Nemo nearby here. And
Yes, let's go,
he's
Nemo.
going to be showing off some of these prizes just over at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to take my seat? Okay, all right.
We could just kind of do that, make it easier on
All right,
everyone at
cool.
that.
Let's go ahead and get Nemo in here so
Yeah.
we can talk prizes.
We have ourselves like yeah.
All right,
There we go.
I'll see you all later in the losers rounds in
Oh,
top
yeah.
6.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that's going to be
Yeah.
quite far in. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll see you all in a few hours. Ike, bye out.
Yep. Take care. All right, let's go take a look at those prizes now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing, Nemo?
For those who don't know, I mean, it's all in the staff chat. I had a bit too much fun last night and ate the wrong type of chicken, and now I have food poisoning.
Did that just be? Oh, I see. That's right. The skewers.
Yeah,
they,
so I got this going on.
it works out really well. Just watch out. You know, I'm just gonna be very careful about the facility public restroom from this time on. Just to be really mindful on that. Yeah. Always cook your chicken, bro.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, besides, okay. So speaking of cooking, we got some good things cooking up for
Yes,
our
yes.
prize winners, okay?
So first of all, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this experience, Boba Cup 2. Obviously, the first one, great success.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Now the second one, right now,
Yes.
also we're having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Good vibes.
And yeah, good vibes, chill
Yeah.
vibes.
Exactly.
And
Chill
yeah,
vibes.
and a lot of, I guess, our prizes, outside of, I guess, if we have a cash prize or not, actually come
Yes.
from our sponsors. So
Oh, yeah.
we have, we want to thank Chez for the
Yeah,
Red Nose
oh, yeah.
sponsorship as well.
Absolutely.
But
It's-
for our prize sponsorships,
Yes.
we want to first, I guess we could show it on screen.
oh, yeah,
right here.
we have it right
We have
here,
one?
actually.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
this one, this is from Arsenic X Cyanide. So this is a different thing. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but this is the prize for top 6. This one says first place. So if you get first place, you get this hat.
It's
but-
really cool. Man, just to think about it, just being like you actually walk out and just actually have a cool DDR hat. And this first place is not that loud. It's kind of subtle. It's really cool. So, really nice style. I think this color is a great fit. For
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you
it
know?
kind of fits the Bobalon kind of
Exactly,
colorway we
yes.
have. You know,
It-
kind
it's
of
our waves
tea-colored.
down here, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
also we want to, and then their logo, Arsenic X Cyanide. So
Yes.
if you'd like to check them out, they are on Instagram and Twitter.
You may also see them at the local conventions.
Yes, they're
and-
actually at AX Chibi right now. They are
Yeah.
at the
in
vendors
Ontario,
hall.
California.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ontario. It is quite of a drive from where we are at right now. But if you are watching for some reason at
Oh, yeah.
AX Chibi, be sure to check
That's
them out.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Some
but
other president-related
this
kind of
one,
things.
this hat is actually a request for Arsenic X Cyanide to sell these. We have 6 of these at our venue right now. And if
Yes.
you'd like to buy them, you could either, I think, you could either talk to me about it.
Yeah.
And they are for $40. I mean, it's a nice bucket hat. You get
Yes.
a little bit of accessory. We get horns because
Bucket hats are really in. You can get a really nice aesthetic out of this.
Yep.
And even then, look at this. Look at this beautiful sans serif typography right there. That good design. It's so clean.
Indeed, indeed.
Yep. It's boba syrup, by the way, just so you know.
Exactly, exactly.
And finally, we're
And-
gonna have our other sponsor,
Yes,
right?
and
Yeah.
for our other sponsor, we have Emu, who runs the ConCon store.
Yep.
And this is for our guests at the venue. We just kind of throw them out.
Yeah.
But the prize that she has contributed for us is we have voucher codes. So the voucher codes, if you win the whole thing, you
Yes.
get a $35 value voucher on the ConCon store.
You can buy a Max 300 shirt.
You could buy pretty much shirt or shorts. They're like $35. You got a free shirt. pretty much.
Woo, basically.
And if you get second place, it's $25. So it's like 60% off. And then third place, you get $20. And
Nice.
the only people with the codes right now is me. They've been sent to me, but
I'm
once-
gonna take a look at your shopping cart, bro, and I'm gonna see what happens right there. It's
Wow,
mysteriously.
I pull up in a Max 300 shirt.
yeah,
next time,
exactly.
But-
Now I know.
We will, send them out to the winners
Yeah.
when everything's done. So yeah, once again, we'd like to thank you, our sponsors, and all of our competitors coming
Yeah.
out, and all the people who are involved in making this, come alive. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Come to life. Look at that. No, I'm just kidding.
I had the Come to Life shirt yesterday. I should
Yeah,
have
it's true. Oh my god, dude, you know the sickest fit. Nemo has the sickest drip. You just get yourselves the haram pants, and you get like the come to life, the accent right there, black, big color, accent pop, bam,
Yeah,
right there.
actually, if you look on my Twitter, that's the exact
Yeah.
there's this like post thing where I posted like my Evo fit, which was the Come to Life shirt,
Oh yeah.
these the jacket and all the stuff, had the glasses and a hat and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Anyway,
yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
So we're gonna have some more shenanigans happening in Pool 14. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get into a quick break. So we'll see you around.
I think I'm actually commentating.
Oh
next
yeah,
time.
you're right.
Yeah, so
All right,
I'll be
well,
back.
I'll be around. You'll see me around in the event. But
Indeed.
I'm signing off. Good luck on your commentating.
Yeah,
and
I will try not to die mid pool, but yeah.
Yeah.